Everybody was
Welcome to the edition of Soul Food Catering, where we introduce you to the flavor that comes through and through. With that knockout punch, cooking with Bruce, getting started. Got our coals going with just standard briquettes, getting them to the temperature that we want. Going to be going with our signature dish. Signature dish for Soul Food Catering is rib tips and rice. This is the rib tip itself. It's been marinating in our soul food marinade, and this is the basis for our rib tips and rice. What we're doing now is basting our tips so that flavor comes through with that soul food hot sauce marinade. Putting on there real generous. So once it marries with the meat along with the smoke, you have a smokiness, and with that soul food hot sauce bite that you've grown accustomed to and come to love. Got our kebab we're about to put on the grill. Our kebab, we've been marinating our soul food marinade overnight. In addition to our marinade, we have our soul food seasoning on our kebab. We happen to have a chicken kebab, cherry tomatoes, green peppers, mushrooms, and red onion. Let that get right on there with our grill, along with our tips, and still with our theme of grilling and cooking with Bruce. Cooking with Bruce, that flavor you come to know and love. Cooking with Bruce. I was in the grocery store shopping, getting some of our fresh produce for our show, and the women saw me in the aisle, and they said, "Don't you know Bruce? Don't you know Bruce?" And they said, "How can I be down? How can I be down?" I said, "I can put you on. I know somebody. He's the master, I'm the student. I'm the chalk, he's the eraser." We're gonna base the other side of our tips now. Starting to get a little color on that side. That's what we want. You hear that sizzle? Sizzle means we go in the direction we want to go. If you see that sauce and seasoning on the meat, that means flavor is where we want to go. And Bruce Leroy has that knockout flavor. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody was soul food fighting. Those cats was grilling lightning. It was a little bit frightening. Those cats was grilling lightning. What we got going on here is our chips are coming along real nice. Once we get them to the doneness that we want, we're gonna cut those up, add them to our flavored rice, and then we're gonna have our signature dish of rib tips and rice. A play on that dish that you're so familiar with of shrimp fried rice. But this is fusion cooking, Chinese meat soul food, rib tips and rice. Got our kebab coming along nicely. I'm gonna turn it, making sure it's coming along, got good grill marks. Very pleased with it. You eat with your eyes first, so it's very appealing. That color that you have is our marinade. Our meat, our vegetables are marinating our soul food marinade overnight, and it's going to be very flavorful. We have a deli mustard here. We're going to add a touch of our soul food sauce, and thus make a spicy mustard. Then we're going to base the rest of our items with. About 2 tablespoons of hot spicy mustard. Put that along with 2 tablespoons soul food hot sauce. Mix that up till you have a consistency that you want. Quite saying I'm not quite pleased with that. I'm going to add another tablespoon of the hot sauce, giving us the consistency that we need for our basting. Just eyeball it. based on what your level of tolerance is for heat. I happen to like a little spicy myself. So we're gonna do a 3-2 combination. 3 tablespoons of hot sauce to 2 tablespoons of deli mustard. As we mentioned, on our tips, solely basted and have been marinated overnight with our hot sauce and some of our soul food seasoning. Our kebabs, same fashion, our hot sauce and soul food seasoning. We have some lobster sliders here, along with some bell pepper and red pepper, and we have some of that same pepper that's incorporated into our lobster sliders with a little bit of cream cheese and shredded cheddar cheese. Now we're going to baste our lobster sliders just a little bit with our spicy soul food mustard. Things are coming along nicely. We'll see you on the other side. Looking like right? Looking like I want some more. Won't be long, we'll be serving it up. Have our marinated kebabs, chicken, mushroom, green peppers, red onion, and tomato. I'm sure it won't disappoint. Tips are coming along nicely. See that color there, brother? Caramelized real nicely. That same, we want a little bit of that crispiness to meld in with our rice. Buttery, flavorful rice that's been spiced with our soul food seasoning. And I'm telling you, when we serve that up, that's the dish where it all began. Our rib tips and rice. Doing all this grilling, as you can imagine, can work up a bit of a thirst. And it wouldn't be like me to be a host and not offer you, Kwai Chang, some of that Soul Aid right this way. What we have here is our Soul Aid. We serve our Soul Aid. It's festivals and fairs that we work. It's very much in demand. We offer it in 4 flavors: lemonade, fruit punch, orange, and grape. And nothing complements that hot sauce and that seasoning like rinsing it down with some Soul Aid. Is that right, Kwai Chang? Show you right. That one's for you. Throw that back. And we'll toast it. Soul food hot sauce. Act like you know.
Everybody was soul food catering. Everybody
You got
was soul food catering.
You got soul?
Everybody was soul food catering.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
You got
was soul food catering.
Come clean and tell us what we need to know.
You got soul?
Welcome back. Have our lobster sliders here. See that color that's coming on there real nice, Kwai Chang? Got some grill marks. I happen to like mine on a little crispy side. The term for it is blackened, but you know what I'm saying. There we are, lobster sliders. Not much longer. We'll be able to plate those. Have a bit of our hors d'oeuvres here of cream cheese filled peppers, sweet peppers, cheddar cheese, and a cream cheese stuffing. And that's good for a little appetizer as we wait for our dish to complete. Got our buns here. Want to toast our buns up a little bit. Let some of that steam come through our buns. Buns need to be flavored as well. You say, how you seasoning the buns? With the smoke from the grill. You know the deal. Got one about ready to come off the grill there, Kwai Chang. Got your name on it. And what kind of host would I be if you didn't serve the guest first? And we're back. Back with our custom samurai sword. What samurai doesn't have his own weaponry? As we attack the dull and the flavorless and the bland and bring that knockout flavor to the table. The objective whenever you're cooking is you want texture. You want texture and flavor. So in addition to flavoring your meat, you also want to flavor the bun to where the whole experience is uniform. Gonna serve up this sampler, this lobster slider. See how that cheese is melted there nicely, Kwai Chang? That's what you want. It has to be visually appealing as well as taste well. I think the term I'm looking for is appetizing. There's a couple there. Not feeding you yet, Kwai Chang. This is, as they say, just a taste. Being the gracious host that I am, I'm going to take care of my cameraman, because of anything he does, he makes it happen. That right there, Kwai Chang, got your name all over it. Don't imagine that that's not enough. That's why we got some more of that funky stuff.
My hood rats kinda sorta easy to find, so I practice making orders. Money on our brain while I'm up in Travis Porter. Allergic to temp change, so I don't do quarters. Relaxing, haters be axing. Water mice on your jacket, I'm hood ratting. Stacking cheese, hood rats in action. Pass the ball, it's a chain reaction. Prada, Gucci, Adidas, and hood rats a pearl. I'm stuck in the sky, so I'm sitting on top of the world. Just think about diamonds and pearls, cause I'm sitting on top of the world.
Welcome back to Cooking with Bruce. Cooking with Bruce. Bruce make it do what it do. Bruce is the one make that flavor come through. Look at those beautiful grill marks on our tips. And if you happen to be wondering where this is on the rack, this is the top portion of your slab. Right here you happen to have the gristle. If you look there a little bit closer, you see that there? Deliberately grilled that to the point to where it was a little bit done, because we want that to incorporate with our rice to add a bit of that smoky flavor. I'm gonna plate these at this time. Brush it with a little bit more of our soul food sauce, dice it up, and incorporate it with our rice. I'm gonna brush a little bit more of our hot sauce on our tips. Look at that glisten, look at that gloss. You know what that is? Pork candy. Using that Bruce Leroy cutlery. What kind of samurai don't have a sword? I'm gonna dice this up. Look at the doneness of that. Got a good smoke ring. Smoke really well. Coals with the flavor seep through. Dice this up. Incorporate it with our rice. And may I say, you own to something. That Bruce Leroy cutlery coming to a store near you. You haven't cut your food till you cut it with Bruce Leroy. Our signature dish, our seasoned long grain rice, red bell pepper, onion, soul food seasoning. Want to add our rib tips. You get this, Kwai Chang? I know you want some. We got plenty. Huh? Huh? What you know about that there? Want to add a little chive? And it wouldn't be complete if Bruce Leroy didn't show up to the meat. The master of flavor, the samurai that you savor, Bruce Leroy. There you have it. The dish that started it all. Rib tips and rice.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.